Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. Na me, Capo Daniel, the voice of Ambazonia, the spokesman of Ambazonia. I want to come for address one thing where this guy with the call is say Uchoba Nelson. When he do write up, he sign and say UN. He also make audios them. Most of the audios them, he need to target the occupier and the butchers of our people. But he focus on the ADF, Dr. Cho Ayaba, and myself, Capo Daniel. In a recent write-up, he claimed, say the fundraiser for this Saturday for the ADF, it will be a big failure. So we raise only $3,150 US. Criticism, it be very important because it help we for not be blindsided, it help we for be accountable, it help we for think properly before we do anything. But when people they spend their time for lie and help for feed unfounded hatred against the most organized group, against the most inspired leaders, they are not helping Ambazonia. They are dragging Ambazonia down and they are helping the enemy. What I want to tell them and say, these boys, their write-ups, their criticism or whatever they think they are doing are all lies, made up stories. And it is an insult to our intelligence as a people that people will make such obvious lies. Ambazonians, this is what you should know and this is what you should take pride for. The Ambazonian Governing Council did not raise 3,100 as this guy is claiming. The Ambazonian Governing Council mission, that means all their members in the United States, they opened the fundraiser with $10,000 US alone. Mama Wali came in to chip $1,000 US. The German mission, I think about $2,000 US, and a lot of people, most of our contributions are coming in from individual Ambazonians who are managing small jobs in abroad to help fight Cameroon occupation and the atrocities that our people face back home. These are very much, majority of them are small contributors, $20. So it's the biggest contributions we have been having. But somehow people think that they can go and lie there and even help the enemy, because such lies will only reduce the momentum from our people. This is what Ambazonians should know. Since the killing of 2 students by Moja, a woman John Eko, the Cameroon B, who have of 12 B elite units working in his home. Since he killed these 2 university students, our contributions for the TTOF, that means monthly contribution, the subscription, have gone up by 8%. So we have more resources now to fight against the enemy. Our people have rejuvenated their love for freedom, and more people are contributing. We have the highest amount of contribution and the steady flow of contribution to sustain our war. We have pushed La République du Cameroon, and they are not even trying any longer like last year to come back and have some administrative presence in liberated area. We have consolidated the areas we are controlling, and we are now focused on critical areas where La République du Cameroon have drawn their line and have used it for propaganda for their past elections. We are winning, and we are winning fatly. The diplomatic engagement of Ambazonia is far beyond our highest imagination. I have had consultation with state officials, me as an activist, with state officials, numerous UN partners. You cannot even imagine how interested the war is today in our struggle. So La République du Cameroon is crumbling. The economy is crumbling. The military are desperate. And you have some of our people, instead to fight the enemy, they spend their time targeting the most organized group. The most organized group is always the group that wins and that leads people to victory. This their propaganda that helps the enemy must stop. Know one thing, Ambazonia. Now, as I speak to you, there are only 2 people that the Cameroon government is targeting actively through their diplomatic pressure to their allies, Dr. Cho Ayaba and Capo Daniel. Their latest documents that our allies and friends have shared with us, that was sent to the United Nations and to other state parties, targeted only 2 people, Dr. Cho Ayaba and Capo Daniel, because we remain the only 2 people who are consistent on principle and inspire our forces to fight against the enemy. We have pushed back La République du Cameroon narrative internationally. We have pushed the image of Ambazonia internationally, and inspire our youth and sustain the armed resistance against the enemy. We are the most feared leaders that are leading our struggle to victory. The focus on criticizing the headquarters of Momo, which hosts the ADF, are all unfounded and are all counterproductive. General Efang, the Supreme Commander of the ADF, and the people of Momo have given Ambazonia the greatest pride in their organizing of our nationalism. On 1st of October, we saw how many thousands, thousands of people came out in Manu, in Lebialem, in Momo, to raise the Ambazonian flag and demonstrate to the whole world that Ambazonians want independence. So those who are focused on criticizing our headquarters, our Supreme Commander, our forces and our officials are helping the enemies. They are not helping Ambazonia. They are trying to prove to the enemy that we are divided. They are not criticizing based on any tangible reason that any Ambazonian could be worried of. But instead, they try to lie and stop the momentum. They are not focused on the enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, every time you see people sharing these messages from these idiots, abandon them, cut them off, and have your clear mind to focus on those who are focused against the enemy, like us. We are focused against one person, the enemy, to give Ambazonia one thing: independence and democracy. And that is evident in our conduct on how we deal with our people. We are transparent, we are forthcoming, we take responsibility, and we carry out actions. We are the only group, organization, and officials that support other groups with arms, with propaganda, with inspiration against a common enemy like the Republic. We are the only one. So make no mistake, our momentum is strong, our contributions are going up higher, our capacity on the ground is consolidated and is getting stronger and better every day. When we will introduce new technology of drone, we will hit La République du Cameroon where they have never been hit. We have doubled our cross-border attacks within La République du Cameroon, critical infrastructure to cripple the economy and to destabilize that country. It is working. So stay focused, stay on mission. We are winning fatly. I cannot just explain to you, but we are winning bigly. And all those people who think that this struggle, they have to come and make a name or become famous or have fame on social media by attacking us because they will have backup from La République du Cameroon who are targeting us, they are making a big mistake. They are making a big mistake. Think about the people who are suffering, the soldiers who have died, and the responsibility that we shoulder. Wouldn't any reasonable person want to help Capo Daniel? Think about the fight I led with the anti-kidnapping squad in Bamenda, fighting against kidnapping for ransom. It has saved this revolution. Think about the pushback I did against Cameroon effort to use our population, misguide them to overpower our soldiers. From Babanki, from Bui, from Oko. Think about all those efforts. Think about our policy for education. How we have rallied our people and give our people an alternative. If we did not have these policies, the AGOFC is the only one that came up with this policy, and our officials are the only one who champion the cause of our common people. Think about where we would have been without the AGOFC, without Dr. Chuayaba, without Capo Daniel. This struggle could have ended. The hope for freedom could have been depleted and defeated by the enemies of La République and their enablers and collaborators. Think about the push we have against the CPDM and the AD and the SDF. We are the hope for Ambazonia. We are the light. We fight honorably. We criticize when there are tangible and substantial evidence for something that should disturb everybody. We are open to criticism. And we are open for debates. We are leading our country. Ayabacho and Capo Daniel are leading this war. We are the two figures that inspire and sustain the resistance. The AGOFC is the leading movement. And every patriot should recognize this and help their effort. And those who do not want to align should focus on their own effort and criticize us when there are tangible things to criticize. Don't make up stories. Don't help the enemy. Please stop it. Campaign against CDC. Let us see. Stop doing continue to help La Republique for CDC to run. Campaign against CDC and cripple La Republique. Campaign against enablers and collaborators. Stop attacking our taxation policies. Focus on helping others. We are the only group where forces on the ground have come out and said that we have received weapons from these people. We are the only ones. While others focus on embezzling money, coming publicly to tell you that they have had deals with La Republique, while others keep on abandoning the struggle to join the enemy because of their own ego, we have put Ambazonia first, we have put the interests of the public first, and we will continue to do so. That I swear to you. We have taken the risk to put out our face in front, to risk our life and our families, because we think you are worth it. You are worth our sacrifice. You are worth our life. We want to give Ambazonia a chance for freedom. We want to give our people a chance to come out of the destitution that this Cameroon recolonization of our territory have brought upon our people. Everybody should help us. Please, stop people who use lies, unfounded hatred against other patriots just because they think that this is a social media experiment. They have criticized us in every way, but yet we are the only ones the enemy is targeting. We are the only ones. So let's focus, my people. We have the momentum on our side. We have the capacity on our side. We have the plans on our side. We are proactive. We have plans for you to free you. Align and support us. Donate to us. Help us. Assist us. If you must criticize us, do so on founded basis. Don't make up stories and lies against us that do not help us. Imagine how our people were deceived. That's go and making deals with with an oil company to buy arms. You are selling Ambazonia. Imagine those type of foolishness. Imagine how our people were deceived about the ADF. Today you know that the ADF is the most active forces on the ground. There are other forces. We give them credit. We support them. We want everybody to focus on the enemy. But these are just the reality that we have to come and remind our people and remind ourselves. And remain strong, my people. We are not going to give up. We will never give up on you. And you can have this assurance from me, Capo Daniel, the person who suffered the highest loss from my people in Legnios, where Paul Biya went and sold our people to receive money for people who wanted to conduct chemical weapon tests in our territory. That there is no room for us to be corrupted. We are uncorruptible. We are selfless. And if it means that we will have to pay the ultimate price for our country, we will do so with our head held high, because it is the right thing to do. God bless you all.